have ended up like this after all the things that I've been through. I was born in 1975 in Chester, Pennsylvania, and I had the luxury life of a little girl. I lived in a household with my mom, my aunts, my uncles, and my grandmother. And if you imagine, I was spoiled. I had everything I could ever hope for. If I wanted it, 9 times out of 10, I got it. But at the age of 7, my life took a turn for the worse. I was molested. And I could never imagine that was the start of a downward road for me. Every time I thought that I was escaping one bad situation, I ended up in another bad situation. God was carrying me all throughout my life. He was always there. It almost seemed as if I had no good years after that. I couldn't find joy anywhere. I tried drinking at a young age, even smoking at a young age, just trying to numb the pain that I felt. No one understood me. And even though I believe that people did care, at that time, it felt like no one cared. And when I was 14, I met a young man that I thought was just someone I met at the time. But he began to show me love and attention and passion that I hadn't experienced anywhere else. And I couldn't believe it because it was almost too good to be true. He would literally get on a bus and come clear across town to bring me food. Yeah, he made me smile. And he was a miracle. He was a miracle. Because I never thought that I would encounter anyone to love me in that way. As I got older, I went to a conference in Savannah, Georgia. And in this service, there were young people everywhere. And they were smiling and praising God. And it was wonderful to see, but I couldn't grasp the concept. Like, how are they so happy? So it intrigued me. And I began to seek the Lord for myself because I wanted that happiness. I wanted that. And I sought the Lord. In my life, even though I still went through some things, it was never the same. Years later, I married my miracle. Yeah, the guy I met at 14, he became my husband. He asked me to marry him. Dreams come true. Yeah, that was the dream that came true for me. And I say that it was a miracle because I was damaged goods. I didn't believe that anyone would ever want me for me. After having been raped by 7 different men, how can this one man be different than anybody else. But I believe that he was handmade, telecrafted just for me. Because of God being in my life, he began to show me that there is hope for me. And many years I still struggled with having nightmares, and sometimes I would wake up in sweats. But this man was right there to hold me. And I believe that God sent an angel on earth to give me that love, to show me that compassion that I missed all my life. Not only am I a wife, a mother, an author, a child care provider, entrepreneur, I'm a pastor. That's right, I'm a pastor. God has given me the grace and the ability to preach and teach to others, to let them know that they can have victory, that they can have joy, that they can have peace. So I am the pastor of Transformation Worship Center, located in Bear, Delaware, where we are redeemed by grace and we grow in God daily. And if God can bring me out of a dark, horrible pit, I want you to know that God can do the same for you.